Yesterday, on our destination marketing course, we had 5 presentations from 5 student groups, each one with their own destination. The groups presented their ideas and thoughts about destination marketing strategies and budgets. Here I have some feedback for all of those teams about the ideas that the teams came up with and what kind of ideas I came up with when I was listening to these group team presentations. This lecture or presentation provides insights into destination marketing, incorporating various aspects of the topic and the material available during the course. The first thing I would like to bring up is marketing, destination marketing and seasonality. Many teams had as a goal of their destination marketing to alleviate seasonality in the destination. And this is one of the most challenging parts of destination marketing. How can we extend the seasons and make the resources in the destination better used, more sustainable, provide more economic benefits throughout the year? There are not that many good examples of destinations that have managed to find strengths in shoulder seasons and low seasons. It's typically challenging for a high seasonality destination to transform itself and extend the tourism seasons. Marketing definitely can help with this, but it also needs a lot of support from the tourism industry, from the businesses and companies. This is kind of a egg and hen problem that without tourists in the region, the companies have little motivation to keep themselves open and offer full services and provide services for tourists. But without companies operating during low seasons, there is very little reason for tourists to come. So I think it requires actually a destination to start providing services, things to see, things to do during the shoulder seasons, and use innovative marketing to support these newly opened services. If you just open services during shoulder season, keep the businesses open without telling anybody about it, without supporting this through marketing, it is certain that it is not going to work. The teams also utilized many different statistics to support their ideas and the current state of affairs in the destination they were examining. But statistics should always be interpreted with care. For example, average occupation rate regarding accommodation is completely different in Helsinki compared to, for example, Etelä-Savo, because the structure of accommodation businesses is completely different. Whereas Helsinki is mostly dominated by big hotels that have all their beds registered in the statistical systems. Southern Savo and Northern Karelia, for example, have a lot of cottages that are not registered anywhere, but still support a large mass of tourists. And what the statistics are best in is when you can combine many different sources of statistics to find new information, not just looking at single numbers, but combine one statistic, for example, tourism expenditure with average overnights, and so on. By combining different statistics, it's possible to form a more accurate picture of tourism in the region. Then the teams also presented some ideas about the values of their marketing. What are the values that the marketing campaigns are based on? but there were no insights into how these values are chosen. I don't think that destination marketing organizations should just choose the values that the destination should follow. The values need to come from the people who are living in the destination, from the locals, and especially the people who are operating the tourism businesses and attractions in the region. DMOs need to conduct thorough study about what is important for the region and people in the region. There are many different kind of ways to measure and study these core motivation, core values of the people. What is really important for them? Only through this kind of research it is possible to find values for the destination. If the DMO just chooses the values without basing it on anything, it might be very difficult to get people to follow. And if people cannot line themselves with the values that the destination tries to promote, then it's not going to work. You also discussed about the vision, the future vision of your destination, and it was mostly I thought that these visions were quite solid, but they were still lacking. And I think that the DMO should have a clear visualized vision about how will the destination look like in 2030 or 2050, like having this clear written down vision and more detailed vision about the future and how the tourism and the industry and the place itself will look like. And what the vision should also discuss is what are we going to be the best in the world at? And I think this is explicitly important for tourism destinations, especially in the international markets, that they need to be best in the world at something. It doesn't need to be a big thing. It might be just a small niche thing, having certain kind of range of activities or certain kind of culture, people living in the area, some attractions that no one can imitate. Having something unique that makes the destination different, makes the destination worth exploring, worth discovering. This is I think, crucial part of destination marketing and strategy, the vision that what is our uniqueness, what is our unique selling proposition, what is something that we can offer to tourists that no one else can. And no matter how much you write, no matter how much you plan and design and make a strategy and so on, actions always speak louder than words. So this is something that you need to remember when you are actually starting to make the destination marketing strategies and campaigns a reality. What you do in real life is what actually defines your marketing strategy. What you write on paper is just a plan, and it can be completely renewed and overhauled, and I think thought again if it doesn't work. If you cannot support and make actions that would make the strategy a reality. Then you had some ideas regarding travel fairs, that participating in fairs would be an interesting thing. And regarding the fairs, I think that travel fairs are a thing of the past, mostly. They are quite boring events. If you do not have something special to bring to the table, something really rememberable, something that makes all the other destinations in the fair seem like Stone Age or something like that. But if you do go to fairs, what is important is that you are going to meet travel agents and tour operators. That is why you are there, and that's why also they are there. They are looking for new destinations. You need to plan out already beforehand. Who do you want to meet there and why? Who are coming to the event, and contact them. Many of these trade fairs offer the possibility to contact with certain people, schedule meetings, and pitch the destination to travel agents and tour operators that are interested in destinations such as yours. I think this is mostly why destinations go to fairs. All the audience days when local people come in, that's just small part of travel fairs. And as we already discussed during the lectures, there needs to be a story. And that story needs to resonate with the emotions of target people. A lot of you focused on destination attributes, cognitive destination attributes, instead of affective destination attributes. What kind of feelings do you want your destination to create for tourists? Destination marketing needs to more and more focus on emotions, not the attributes of the destination. You can find your unique selling proposition also through emotions that the destination enables the tourist to experience. If you can create emotions in the marketing and in the destination, it is far more likely that tourists will remember you and will share your message and even become brand ambassadors. Brand ambassadors are mostly tourists that are like hardcore fans of your destination, and you need to find out if you have any of them. There are many great online tools, for example, to follow what social media is talking about. Who are your brand ambassadors? And you need to take good care of them. So if you find out people who are actually promoting your destination online, be good to them, take good care of them. And one very good way to get brand ambassadors is to make sure that when something goes wrong in the tourist's experience, that it is fixed, and not just fixed, but every expectation that the tourist might have regarding how you are going to fix it is exceeded. Every failure is a fantastic opportunity to make brand ambassadors. If you manage to solve their problems in a way that really surprises them in a good way, then it's a great chance for you to be remembered by the tourist and told about how well you did in this case. But this is also a challenge for destination marketing management organizations, because there are a lot of things going on in the destination between individual businesses and tourists that the DMO has basically no information about, no idea that is going on. So it's also about educating the businesses in the area. When you go further in the assignment, you're going to run into the problem of choosing appropriate hashtags for your company and for your marketing. This is quite important, and you definitely should look at the literature with this, because hashtags need to be, for example, differentiating. They need to be different, unique, easy to remember, but also descriptive. So it is not easy to make a hashtag for a destination that the tourists would automatically remember to tag the pictures taken in the destination, for example. Regarding the social media in general, it is so important that you make it fun for consumers to participate in destination marketing. Social media offers the possibilities to reach billions, at least millions of people, if done properly. There's no other channel that has the same potential as social media channels. And how you utilize social media, just like, for example, Iceland has done during the past years, is that they've managed to make these campaigns that have been fun to participate in, that have created emotions for tourists. Tourists want to have fun, mostly fun during their holidays. And if you can find the thing that your target groups find funny and talk with the language that like brands you as a funny destination, as a laughable destination, then I think it's a good starting point for destination marketing. That it's good for tourists to be able to have fun. And when you are writing these assignments, always constantly think how you are contributing to the things we already know. What is new here that you are doing? I know this is only just a learning process, and after the course, during this whole process, you will learn a lot and understand the topic a lot better than you do now. But what is critical in academic and consultancy and expert life is that you think, and think. You use your brains. That is by far our strength and where we can find possibilities to create something new, create something unique. We stop and just think about the concepts that we have in front of us and think what we can do with them. Think about the resources of the destination and the marketplace structure and tourism structure and just form the big picture that through thinking allows us to get insights that no one else has thought before that would work and make the destination succeed and uh, get the tourists they are aiming for. So remember to think, and I will be back with the second part after 2 weeks.